right, everybody. Welcome to the Strand Tennis Center podcast. More guests. Double trouble. Seren Agar, Boston College. Caroline McGinley at SMU. Oh my God. So you guys were discussing. Well, there's so much information to discuss here. All right. Well, we can do individual. We can do both. You were just trying this mellow thing. I'm just very curious. We can talk about this now. Now, does everybody use this drink? It's got ashwagandha. I'm just talking about for. Is it for performance? Do you use it for matches?
I don't. So I just started it like a week ago.
So it's ashwagandha, L-theanine.
L-theanine.
I had it right here. I'm looking.
Vitamin D3.
Vitamin D3.
I think. And one more thing, but I forgot.
Here it is. Let's see. Yeah, so it's very similar to, you ever heard Brian Johnson, his longevity thing? It's the guy that says he's aging, in reverse.
Okay.
You never seen this guy? He's all over TikTok too.
No.
He's like aging 0.48 months out of a year.
Oh.
So he's reversing everything. So
how does he know that?
Because they have a judge for it. They can judge it somehow. Let's see. It's ashwagandha, magnesium glycinate, which usually makes you sleep. That's why I'm surprised. True. Vitamin D2 and L-theanine. But it doesn't. There's got to be some caffeine in this or something. I don't know.
It does give, I don't know, I feel very energized when I drink it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
And you were saying people were using ashwagandha before the matches? Does it help them?
Just one person.
Oh, just.
I don't know if it helps her.
That's
if it's
anecdotal.
More so placebo.
How is that? Yeah, that's anecdotal. Did she feel like it helped her?
I think it was more so just it made her feel better that she took it, if that makes sense.
Oh, whatever is mental. So pregame. Yeah. Let's do that. What do you do pregame? You got not the full day, full night. You've got 4 hours before a match. What do you do? I mean, do you have a certain routine?
Like right before the match?
Sure, you can give me that too.
I mean, right before the match, I usually obviously check my strings. Hopefully they're strung well. I tend to re-grip my rackets, especially the ones maybe one or two that I'm gonna play with. Honestly, maybe listen to music. I don't really do too much.
What time do you usually eat? How early do you eat before?
I try to eat 2.5 hours before the match, and then right before the match, I'll have a banana or something or a snack.
Okay.
But I don't do too much right before the match.
And you were playing one this year.
Yes.
Okay. Caroline, preparation.
I was not playing one. That's okay.
Well, that's not the preparation question, but
no. I would say the same. My team is pretty close before matches, so it's a lot of stuff together.
Okay.
Pre-match meals together. Obviously, I'm sure yours is the same. But warm-ups are pretty energetic with music and stuff like that, which gets you going. But yeah.
So what time do you guys usually eat before? How early? I'm always curious.
Probably an hour and a half before the warm-up. And then I usually eat something between doubles and singles. Okay.
Do you eat anything during the match at all? No.
If it goes to a third, yeah, but 2 sets, no, usually.
2 sets, no. And what position did you play?
6.
6. That's okay. I know you were out for a little while. How much of the season did you play?
Not as much as last year. I played doubles the whole season.
Okay.
1 and 2, and then singles was 5 and 6. But yeah, I didn't play the whole season. But I played the last 10 matches, which was good. Ended on a high note. Okay. Now, I mean, team-wise. Does everybody feel is everybody kind of leading, or do you feel like you have a leader on the team, or is it the coach and that's it? Or do you feel like there's kind of a player coach leading wise?
That's actually a great question. So we obviously had 2 captains this season, but I would say there are some soft people on the team. So, a leader obviously has to be a little bit more harsh and can't be always so lenient. And then that's when I guess the coach would step in and sort of be okay, take a step back, we'll handle it from here.
Yeah.
So I think leading wise, there wasn't really a specific person, even though we had captains that could really push the team more, just because of, if a person didn't like something the captain said, there would be issues, and, at times you can't be sensitive because at the end of the day, we all want to achieve something.
Sure.
We're there for a reason. We have goals. But so I think it's sort of hard.
So do you feel like you're individually motivated then? You all have your personal goals and you don't really need...
I think 100%, yeah. When there's issues or problems on the team, you can only sort of, at the end of the day, like motivate yourself because.
That's why tennis is not much of a team sport. I mean, it's
really
fun, but it's hard. You're out there by yourself. Playing doubles is fun. What do you think about the short sets and all this stuff? Doubles,
Short
what?
sets?
The doubles, the short. What is
Just one set.
Yeah, the one set.
I
sorry.
love it.
You
I think
do.
it's fun.
Really? Yeah.
Like I think it's
quick.
quick and like a lot of pressure, but it's fun.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And they're just trying to save time.
I
They've been
guess
trying to save a lot of time.
I know.
Yeah.
They're just trying to save time. Like,
No ads.
that's tough.
Yeah.
As a freshman, like that's a hard thing to adjust to.
what do you mean no ads? Say
No
that.
ads.
For singles.
Oh, no ads. I'm thinking about advertisements. I just totally lost it.
Oh,
no ads.
No ads.
No ad. I'm like,
No
no
ad
ads. I'm
points.
like thinking of sponsorships because we have our Dunkin' Donuts in front.
Oh yeah, sponsor us,
sponsor
please,
us.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Love
No, I mean that's tough, man. It's really hard to get into a match, and then some of these USTAs are short sets. What I mean, they're 4 games.
Yeah.
Like you get one break, it's over. Like
Yeah.
you can't. I mean the rush is crazy. So, how much is it individual, Caroline? How much is it a team? Like, do you really feel like? Give me a percentage. I mean, you're really out there by yourself. What do you think?
I think there's a lot of like when it comes to the team, it's more so when you come in, there's these standards of the team and you either live up to the standards or you don't. So like that's more so a team thing, but again,
Okay.
everything is done individually.
Okay.
But in terms of leadership, we don't have captains like we didn't last year or this year, but the older girls typically lead the team, I would say. As a freshman, you kind of come in and watch and pay attention to what they're doing and kind of follow their ways. But I would say on my team, at least, I don't know about you, there's a way of doing things and it's either you do it or you don't. And again, like the coaches will come in if it's necessary, but if it's something that girls can't handle, it's the coach's problem.
They need to step in.
Yeah.
So you guys are older. You're kind of basically supposed to self-discipline yourself. It's not high school. You guys are supposed to be in charge of your kind of regimen, what you're going to do. And if the coach has got to get involved, that's not a good thing because it means that you guys have
Typically, no.
lost control.
Yeah.
How many times has that happened? Ever?
Not too many.
Not too many?
actually, no.
You?
Yeah.
That's good. So everybody listens. Does everybody... I mean, this is hard. Like, coach is telling you something you don't want to do.
You do it.
You do it?
You 100% do it.
No, I'm talking about on the court, they're telling you to stay back or move forward or something you don't think is working. I'm not talking about like,
You
you know.
do it, but you like can tell them like maybe this isn't right.
Okay.
But I would
Yeah.
say you do it first.
I think, yeah, try. At
Yeah.
least try. And then if it doesn't work, you be like, coach, it's not working with my game.
How many times do you go, I'm not going to make this work on purpose. I'm tired of this coach telling me something. I know you wouldn't want to lose, but I'm saying, you know, sometimes you get stubborn. You're like, this is not going to work. But if you don't
Yeah.
believe in it, it's really hard for you to give it 100%.
True.
Right? I mean, did you see the Agassi interview with Roddick on the podcast? It was great because he was down 2-0 in the French Open. Brad Gilbert, his coach, went in there screaming at him. And he's like, oh, I can't beat this guy. What am I supposed to do? He goes, how about you, when the ball's hit, you run after it? And how about when he's in the other side of the court, you hit it in the other spot? Like, it's just like, sometimes it's so simple. Sometimes you get so frustrated out there, you think you can't do anything, and the coach can see it pretty clearly. Has you ever been in a situation where you were like, I can't beat this person, and then the coach says one or two things that really opens your eyes? Is there any been a super change from a coach, or is it really coming from you to win a match? Like you're losing, like you're just in a shit way, you don't know what to do, and the coach kind of opens up your eyes and shows you something, and you actually win that match.
I'd say it's more like you doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I think they have their ideas, but I think it's kind of up to you. Like they understand you're old enough and can figure out your own ways. Like I'm trying to think, when we played Georgia Tech, I was down a set in like 3-0, and you kind of just have to make a decision for yourself and a decision for your team and the girls you're playing for to flip it around, I guess. Yeah. But there's been times where my coach has said something where I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's something I was missing.
Yeah, or you're just hitting to the backhand or the forehand too much or something.
Because it's a lot easier to see from the outside than when you're on the court.
Perspective
playing.
is tough.
Yeah.
Yes, it's hard to see it. Do you find yourself enjoying it more as you go through the years, or do you feel yourself I mean, it's tough. You can be honest. I mean, because by the time you get to senior year, sometimes you're burnt out. Like, so a lot of people that are very successful that after the 4 years they're just done, or in the fourth year they're done. How do you guys feel? You feel fresh, or are the injuries picking up and it's annoying you?
I think every year coming back and then, playing season again, I think you feel fresh at the start, but then by the end of the season, you're like, oh God, like, I'm tired, and then you want to take the whole summer off, but then you realize you have to be ready for, like, next season. But, I don't know. I think, I hope at least for senior year, still loving the sport, still enjoying it.
Yeah, it's like anything. If you look at it as a tennis teaching person, when they're indoors, you get bored with it by the time you're in May, and when you go outside, you're done in August, you're just finished. Like something you just want to change. The break is good for a little while.
Yeah.
So give me some crazy stories. Is there anything happen, anything on the road, anything that you're like, give me some anecdotes from Division I tennis.
Any crazy stories?
Anything that...
I don't know if I have any.
Come on, you got to have something. You're traveling on the road. We used to, we had...
One thing traveling on the road is, like, trying to figure out what we're going to eat.
Yes.
That's a big one, just because there are some girls in the team that are like, oh, I don't want to eat that. And then everyone has to try to, like, or at least the coaches have to try to accommodate everyone. It's just, like, this whole, like, issue, and like, one person wants to go to Panera Bread and the other one wants to go to Chipotle. And it's
First
so
world
hard
problems.
because they're obviously, like, you got to drive to all these different places.
Yeah. What's the per diem now? What do you get a day? We used to get like $11 a day for food and stuff.
For us, I think it depends. Like, our coach asked us, he's like, do you want me to put money into your account, or do you want to all go in together as a team and just do a big order? But, like, we never know what we want to do.
But do you ever know what the total is, though? How much can you spend a day on food? Do you guys know? No one knows?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
A day?
Well, I think it's different now because you're getting sponsors. Has anybody got any sponsorships on your team? Is anybody making any money?
NIL?
Yeah, anybody?
I don't think so.
No.
Not this year, at least.
Okay.
But I know, like, did you see that whole settlement thing finally came to conclusion?
Oh, I should know this, George.
Wait, yeah, I saw that. I'm still so confused.
It's something like between the years of 2016 and 2021, if you were within college athletics, I don't know if NIL wasn't possible or, like, I don't really know. But NIL, you missed out on NIL money over the course of those years. So now you can basically sign up to get money from this settlement to pay for your missed NIL opportunities. That might not be totally correct. But I think close enough.
The most relevant NIL that are like the settlement agreement are those related to those in the House and NCAA settlement, which is a major league.
So technically, I could get
reshaped
repaid
college
for my
sports.
freshman year NIL missed opportunities.
Back pay. A large sum of money, nearly $2.8 billion, is being redistributed to former college athletes who were not able to benefit from NIL deals prior to 2001 rule change. Revenue share. Colleges and universities are now permitted to share a portion of their athletic revenue with students with a cap of $20.5 million per school. Okay, so they're back payments. Okay.
Yeah.
Student athletes can now engage in commercial activities and earn money through the NIL deal. Oh, boy.
But now schools are also allowed to pay students directly, right?
Correct.
I guess if that's...
Yes. But
I'm
they're
not
saying
sure.
it's ruining college. It is what it is.
I saw that too, but I don't know.
That's why they say the
how it
NCAA
changes
basketball.
much.
That's why all the 1 and 2s are winning, and it's just gonna. They say it's just gonna ruin it because it's basically just now like a miniature, like a junior league for. What do you think, George?
I think kids should get paid.
No, I think they should.
Yeah.
I think they should. There's billions of dollars in the NCAA. They should get paid. It's true. And the fact that years ago they were getting screwed because they signed a couple footballs and got some money. It's crazy. They're making better.
Especially with football being one of the biggest cases,
Yeah.
like the CTE and like how much damage these kids are doing.
Correct.
Sometimes ruining their education in school later on because of the sacrifices they make.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Especially with coaches, they sign these multi-million-dollar deals. Then they leave the school, and the kid doesn't like, and then they're screwed. And luckily, the transfer portal is there now too, and they can do that. They can move. But before you couldn't, you were screwed.
Yeah.
You had to sit out a year. It was really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, we can go over the legalities of all this if you want to. So, how did you guys play this year? How did you feel you played?
Pretty good. I think
Do you
towards
feel
the
like
end
you're
of the
improving?
season. Yeah, I think towards the end of the season, I had a lot more clarity in my game,
Okay.
allowing me to perform better.
And what is that clarity? What do you think you are out there? Do you have a specific way you want to go out there and play before you have to adjust to the opponent? How do you play, you think? What's your game?
I think for a while I got stuck in the mindset like at 5 and 6 in the lineup. Like as you know, it's a lot of making a lot of balls.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like really who can make one more ball sometimes. So I think last year I got stuck in that mindset of just like making balls in a way, and that's not in the ACC now. It's not going to get you as far as you think it is. So I think this year a lot of work went into making balls in a quality way, and then making sure when you get the opportunity to capitalize on it when you can.
So effective neutral balls, like
Yes.
really penetrating deep neutral balls.
Yes, and then when you
in a high
get the
margin
opportunity,
position. Yeah.
like just go for it.
Yeah. That's interesting. How about you? Do you feel like, how would you describe your game? Playing first singles, what do you have to do? What's your intent out there before you have to adjust to the opponent?
I mean, obviously, I didn't know I was going to be playing one for this season. Some people like to say there's like some pressure on you playing one, but I tried to like not really focus on that so much and just keeping my calm and making sure I'm still playing my game. My game's always been like an aggressive player. Obviously, keeping balls in. I think that's something like that's a great quality to have. Waiting for your opponent to miss. But I think like sophomore year, like I played 6 and like it took a while to gain my confidence a little bit, but I think over the years I've definitely gained a lot of confidence just by playing so many matches.
Yeah.
And just every year I feel like I'm growing more and more, and I feel like my game's been maturing a lot. There's been times where like I've thrown a little bit of like tantrums on the court, thrown my racket. Obviously, like on the outside that doesn't look so good, but over time, you like start to realize that like, hey, like you should like mature up a little bit.
Not
and,
do
like,
that.
Not do that because like there's punishments for that, and
It's just a waste of energy. It's hard. It really is.
It doesn't look good, and you're playing on a team.
Yeah.
So doing that type of stuff is just.
And then you just got to play the next point. And
Right.
you're just not prepared.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there's nothing worse than losing your cool. I mean, what are you going to do? The tennis is it's all mental basically, and if you can't control those things, it's going to be a big time trouble. I mean, the mental match this weekend was fantastic between Sinner and Alcaraz. I mean, that's insane. I mean, he's probably really pissed that he lost with triple match point, but I didn't see anybody lose it, right? I mean, those guys they're the best players in the world, but how do you recover from that match? Say you play a match like that, you lose that match. I mean, you got to have a short memory. What do you do?
I think,
you've been there. You've probably lost a match you should have won.
like, in my mind, that match is losing the 3-all, your last match on.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
what that match reminds me of.
Yeah.
This year, we played Florida State Friday, Miami Sunday, and I was the last match on 3-all against Florida State, lost the match in the third, and again, like, Friday to Sunday, it's a quick turnaround. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Every ACC match is Friday to Sunday. And I remember my coach pulled me in and was like, just because something happened Friday doesn't mean like you can flip the switch for Sunday. Like it takes one day to reset, completely change it. I think it's going into the Sunday match with the correct mindset. Like I went in being like, I am redeeming myself completely. I am going to switch everything I did wrong on Friday. I'm going to do what it takes to win after having such a hard loss on Friday. So I ended up winning my Miami match, which was like a good turnaround, like turning point for me. So I don't know about you.
No, that's like the same for me. Like if I have a bad match Friday, like I have to have a short memory. Like there's nothing else you can do. You have to forget about it and move on.
I'd say that's the good part about like Friday, Sunday matches.
It's really good because you have to be like, all right, well, you lost, get over it now, get ready for the next match, and hopefully, you learned something from the last match.
That's a good thing about team, though. That's the one good thing about playing on a team is because when you're playing and traveling around and playing tournaments, you're mostly losing. If you're not winning the tournament, you've lost. You're on to the next week. At least you can lose the match, your team wins, and you feel like, okay, we won the match. You don't feel like you're losing.
Constantly.
Yeah, because when you lose an individual tournament, if you're not winning the tournament, you're losing.
Yeah.
It's just most of it is just degrees of losing and moving forward.
Yeah.
So seasons. Do you guys like the invitational season better or the regular season?
Regular.
You do.
Regular.
You guys are just not ready by the time of the fall. You feel like.
The fall is just a grind. So is the spring, but like
Yeah.
a different kind of grind.
So people don't know they're group tournaments in the fall, right? You're playing. You're in a bracket. You're thirds in a bracket, fourth, sixth. They're all in a bracket instead of team.
Yes.
Okay. Now, why is it such a grind?
I don't know. I feel like the season can be very exciting. Like, I think the fall can be too. I just think it's a little bit more of a building period in a way.
Yeah.
Like, during season, you're expected to perform at your best,
Yeah.
whereas fall's
Kind of working
more
on
of
stuff.
a build.
You're kind of working on stuff and.
But now there's so many opportunities in the fall. I would say, I don't know exactly what they are, but there's more opportunities to, I think it's like if you get to a certain point in regionals, you qualify for this tournament, which then you can qualify for NCAAs because NCAAs are in the fall now.
Okay.
So I think there's definitely more of a competition standard in the fall than there was the year prior.
Yeah, when I played invitationals, we just played the tournament. There was
Yeah,
nothing.
that's how it
that
was
it.
my freshman
And
year.
it was just, it meant nothing.
Yeah.
You just played a bunch of tournaments, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have got great facilities too. I mean, you were telling me about your facilities. How are yours? I didn't even ask you about the BC facilities. Could they be improved?
100%.
Yeah.
Um,
ACC school should improve that. Do you have any indoor courts?
we have indoor courts.
Okay.
3 indoor courts and 3 outdoor courts.
Okay.
So during matches, you go 3 and 3?
No. It's 3 outdoor courts, Boston, cold. No one's playing outside.
Yeah.
So we have to go and travel like 40 minutes in a van to go play on 6 indoor courts in a bubble.
Oh my gosh.
That sucks.
It does suck, but honestly, I've gotten so used to it, and like the courts there are really good.
Okay.
It's just like not our facility.
Sure.
What is it, like a club?
It's like a club, so it's okay.
She should do the interview, McGinley. Is it a club or what? What are your
Sorry,
thoughts?
I have
No, I'm
questions.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, no.
I'm
No.
a curious person, I guess.
No, I'm curious too, though, because it's like they were doing that. It's really hard when you don't have your own indoor facility. But I guess you like the courts. But 40 minutes, like you'd like to be on your own turf a little bit and feel like it's your courts. And even though tennis doesn't get a great turnout, but South they do. It would be nice for people to come watch. You really can't come watch at the bubble.
I know it sucks because we always get like, at least some of my friends, they say like, oh, like I'm gonna come to one of your games and watch, and I'm like, you're not gonna drive 40 minutes or be in Uber. So, not many students have
not gonna happen.
cars.
But SMU, I'm sure they have a facility where a lot of people can come and watch. And is it exciting? Do you get a good crowd?
It is exciting. I think sometimes more crowd than others. Like, we've played matches where there's absolutely nobody in the stands except for like a mom and a dad.
Yeah.
But that's better than nothing. But then we've also played matches where like everyone's friends will come out, and it's fun when other sports come and watch. It's just like very competitive, the environment.
Well, I think the South is, a bigger hotbed for tennis. It just seems like, especially down in Georgia, they get good crowds. It's just the Northeast. They just don't. Well, again, if you're indoors in the Northeast, you really can't. There's really no indoor facility that's like a basketball facility where you got, and it just doesn't bring the crowd. There's nothing you can do. You're not going to get 10,000 people watching a tennis match in the Northeast.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? So, anything you guys are doing? I know your injury over the summer. What do you guys try to do? Do you try to hit a few days a week, or do you start hitting like by the time you get to August 1? Are you hitting all the time, or you what's the schedule like?
I mean, for me at least, like, I feel like I'm just exhausted from this season. My dad keeps saying like, "Why are you sleeping? Like, you're sleeping so much."
What
He's
do
like,
you
"Get
mean?"
up." He's like, "Go do something," and I'm just like, I still feel like I'm recovering.
Yeah.
Or like I always feel like I'm tired. I just started picking it up a little bit in the gym. So I'm going to the gym more.
Okay.
Usually right after season, I take a little break, and then I work on stretching more, just ways to recover.
Okay.
I'll go swimming, going to the gym, lifting weights, or like working on some conditioning. But I try not to play as much tennis.
Okay.
And I give my mind and my body a break. And then when August, like early August comes around, that's when I'll start to hit a little bit more. Because like I have to be ready for fall matches. And then that's typically how I plan it.
How about you? Without it, if you didn't have an injury.
I would say season ends 2 weeks off, kind
Okay.
of 1 to 2 weeks off, to reset your mind completely. And then I try to get back into it. I think when I'm back in New Jersey, it's a little harder for me to get out and hit. But last summer I spent a good bit of time in Dallas, so I hit with my coaches like all of June. This summer I was supposed to play 4 tournaments, but that's not happening. Maybe 1 if I'm lucky, but yeah, I try to stay into it because I like having a schedule and a routine. And once I'm out of that, it's really hard for me to get back into it.
Yeah. Schedules and routines are key.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this before. The worst semesters I've always had is when I was injured.
Yeah.
You just have all this free time and you don't do anything.
That's me right now.
Yeah.
I'm bored out of my
Yeah.
mind.
It drives you nuts. When do
Yeah.
you feel like you're going to be back? When do you feel like you're going to be able to play some balls? You said you're doing
Yeah.
a little mini tennis here today. When do you feel like you can kind of really strike it?
I started hitting last Friday, like 30 minutes, and then by the end of next week, I'm supposed to be able to hit for like an hour to 90 minutes.
Good.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, so you'll be ready. If no setbacks, you'll be ready to play.
Yeah,
Oh,
hopefully.
Injuries are so difficult. I
Yeah.
mean, are you always managing something? Is there always something being managed? Or do you ever feel completely healthy out there? Like, there's always some nagging injury,
I
isn't
would
there?
say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right?
feel like nothing like super serious for me at least. It's more so just like something always hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually multiple things.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I'm hurting more when I take time off from tennis.
Yes,
And
I
I feel
agree.
like I can't take a long break because my body's just not used to it. Because I've been playing tennis for so long, and now I've stopped for like a month, and my body's like, "What is this?" Like it's everything's hurting. So
I feel like everything tightens.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
all of
yeah.
your muscles just like
yes
contract. I don't even know.
I think-
That's literally what I'm dealing with right now.
I think
Yes.
it's almost like a release of stress. Like, you're stressed out the whole season,
Yeah.
and then you can relax and your body just goes, okay, now we can start feeling the pain that we're supposed to feel. And you
Yeah.
kind of do that. That's what people get migraines
The
and
adrenaline
stuff
wears
like
off.
The adrenaline wears off and you go like, oh my God, all this stuff hurts. It was,
Yeah.
if you saw the Serena documentary on ESPN when she hurt her ankle at the French, right? And it didn't bother her. And then all of a sudden, after she got through the tournament, it was incredibly painful. Like, it's those kind of things. Your adrenaline just takes over and
Yeah.
crazy. Well, I thought that went really nice, George. It's good to see you guys again. Seren Agar, Caroline McGinley, 2 Division I players that are
You know
back
us.
home.
Yeah.
You know us, troublemakers. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. Hope you like the podcast. Please share it with your friends, anybody that you know, anybody that's into tennis, anybody that's into bettering themselves. Share it.